Hi, I'm back, A.AZEEM. So, we have to talk about another rule for language, for improving your language. So, when you talk about English language, or rather spoken English, which is so much important these days, you need to follow this rule as well. So, by following this rule, there are great chances that you can really enhance your speaking skills. So, primarily, people talk about speaking more. People talk about that they have to speak for improving their speaking skills. But I would say the modern method says, this is the modern method that says that for improving your speaking, you'll have to listen to a great deal. If you have to speak very well, then you'll have to listen very well. So if you're a great listener, then you can be a great speaker. So let's say if a question is asked to you, if somebody asks you the question, and that is a very simple question, and you don't understand that question, you don't listen that question accurately, so how could you answer that question? So for answering, for speaking, you need to listen to things very well. And of course, the second part of this rule I'd like to discuss, which is another most important part that you have to keep in your mind for learning English language, that is that you have to be creative. So, teacher, they used to use a very old method in their classes. You don't have to repeat the things as the teacher teaches you. So sometimes it happens, your teacher, teaches you, what's this? So students say, what's this? So this is an old method of learning English. So these days, you have to be creative. This is called the creative questions. Teacher, they should ask the creative questions. So they don't have to ask the repeated questions. These are the repeated questions. As the teacher says, and you are just, it's a puerile thinking that as your teacher says, you are following your teacher and speaking the same lines. So this is called the repeated questions. So don't be repeated, you have to be creative. So for example, your teacher asks you the question, he says, where is Ali? So students, they don't have to say, where is Ali? So students, they have to say, Ali is here. So teacher says, Ali is here. So Mr. Sam, you're going to tell me where Ali is. So Mr. Sam, yeah, Ali is here. So try to be creative. If you are a creative speaker, you are a best speaker. But if you are just a repetitive speaker, you can't learn English. So try to be creative rather than repetitive. This is really very much important to keep in your mind as a second rule. Thank you.